Hey y'all, Dekumon here, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail. Last time, we started the patch 7.1 story, bid farewell properly to Sphene, and basically found that the Alexandrians are having a hard time dealing with their grief. So, we decided to help the little one. Where are you? Yes, little Galulja. We decided to help him try to find some information about his mother, and it has led us here to Yue Iwata, and I will never get that right on a regular basis. I am sorry, that name is just a pain in the butt for me to pronounce, but this is basically a research station where they were working on the beast soul thing. You know, the Arcadian? People jamming feral souls into their body and turning it into monsters? Yeah, well, it all started here. And it apparently did not go well. Also fought basically the giant rabbit from Monty Python and the Holy Grail. That thing, that was a good fight. But we're halfway through, got 3 quests to go. Let's get right to it. Kryl, Among the Abandoned.
While we discern with people of the research conducted here, the traces of it that remain might afford us greater insight into what came of it. Let us take a look around for information as well as a way to the upper level.
Okay. The upper level, huh? So, my goodness, I just realized this is the actual dungeon they're letting me wander around in. The sparkling wrought iron gate appears to be the way to the upper level, if I had to guess. But how to open it is the real question. A lift tin can be seen behind the wrought iron gate. As sturdy as it appears, the gate will likely resist attempts to force it open. A security panel's nearby. Perhaps a verification key will open the way. So I need to go looking for a key, you say? Well, might as well check ahead first. Test subject's journal. Well, it might tell us where the key is. They're recruiting volunteers for a new experiment. I know I'm not as bright as the others, but they wouldn't laugh at me if I was stronger than them. This might be my chance. Soul transferred a few days ago. I can write. Can write good. Yes, I am good. Very good. Getting hard to control strength. Today bit off hand of feeder. Cannot help it, so strong. Hungry, always hungry, cannot control. Eat, I must eat, am eater, must eat. You find nothing that resembles a verification key. Perhaps you should search elsewhere. An open cabinet, you say? That might be a place for a verification key. If not, well, let's try the other side of the world. Supplies for the staff are neatly arranged within the cabinet. Among the various items is a manual outlining regulations and tranquilizing gas to be used in emergencies. You dig deeper and find a verification key. Perhaps it can be used to open that iron gate. All right, open sesame.
You found the key? Great, I'll call the others.
Ding-a-ling. Let me upstairs, please.
It seems the key can be used to operate the lift as well. Up we go.
This place really does remind me of a Resident Evil laboratory. Top floor, horrors and sundries. There appear to be an awful lot of alerts flashing on those screens. It's rather concerning.
So, this is the observatory. I didn't expect it to be similar, but this is a far cry from the temple de Tedvarigamanda.
I mean, this is technology as opposed to a giant wall of ice.
All the machinery appears to still be in operation. I expect there are auxiliary systems in place to ensure that monitoring can continue even in emergencies. The warnings indicate various anomalies related to the seal's failure, most likely. For a blessing, we managed to fail the beast before it could cause any harm. Right then, let's see if we can find some clues about Galulja's mother. I think I can use this terminal. Shell taught me how. Look at him go! Oh, there's so much data. I don't know what we should look at.
Also, I think there was a typo in that line. Perhaps we can narrow down the search by inputting the name T-Shilja.
brought up a lot of results. They all seem to say the same thing. T. Shilja, Administrator of Experimental Treatments, Research Logs.
Oh.
This sounds good, doesn't it?
It does indeed.
Chances are that the data is encrypted, and even if not, it will take considerable time to go through it all. Then let us take with it to the back room and have Shale analyze it. Agreed. Alright, I'll transfer it to this storage device I brought.
What's with the camera angle? Somebody watching us? There we are.
There, it's finished. Thank you so much for bringing me all the way here, everyone. Ah, if you're happy, then so am I. Besides, I was able to learn more about my brother as well. It was a fruitful adventure for the both of us.
Now let's blow this place to Kingdom Come and head back to town. What do we got here?
Ah, and here we are. The authorities will doubtless wish to be informed about the facility and its contents. But first things first, let us deliver the data to Shale.
Mm-hmm. Oh, jeez. Damn thunder. Oh, wow, first quest is done.
Ah, welcome back. Guluja has already given me the storage device. There looks to be a wealth of data, all of which is encrypted, so I'll need time to process everything.
Oof.
In that case, Alice and I might take ourselves around the city and check on the people. Aye, the mood has us a bit worried. I don't know if there's anything we can do to help, but we'll see. Understood. I'll let you know as soon as I finish my work. Thank you. We'll see you again soon.
Yeah, I'm not sure what we can do for the Alexandrians right now. Guidance of the Hhetso. Alice isn't wrong. The mood out there is still grim. Some of the Turali remember a time before they were dependent on the solar system, but even they're unsettled and wondering aloud if they'll have the chance to reunite with old friends and family before they pass on. With good reason, too. The journey home would be an easy one for those who've grown old. That's why it's mostly been younger folk who've been leaving for Tyrol, ones with no elders to care for.
Word of that problem has reached us in Tuliolal. My brother is doing all he can to see the Zaktaral Railroad restored in operation so that people may come and go more freely. Unfortunately, the tracks only go as far as Vanguard, so some traveling by foot will still be necessary.
Maybe we could do something about that.
Even so, the railroad would make things a sight easier. How long before it's back in service? I couldn't say. When I left for this visit, Koana seemed reluctant to make promises. But while Shale's working on the data, we could go and see the state of it for ourselves.
Okay.
To Shalonai Station, and I'll make sure to keep Koana informed.
Shalonai, eh? Haven't been there in a good while. Hey, Walika. How you guys been? Vow of resolve. Dekumon to you to boot. What can I do for you?
We're hoping for some good news about the railroad. There's an increasing number of people looking to return to Doral that can't make the journey on foot.
I see. As it happens, the Vow of Reason is also on his way here to take stock of the situation. Ah, scratch the on its way. Ah, hey Quana. Aaronvel? That's a new outfit. Looking good, Aaronvel. Did our little Bun Bun finally outgrow his old clothes? I will not insult him by calling him his little Bun Bun.
As the guild ship has officially approved my transition from gleaner to independent contractor, I was in need of more befitting attire. Did you hear about the railroad too? It was in part for my sake that the original Dawnblazer was sacrificed, so I felt it only right that I assist with its replacement. Speaking of which... I assume Lamati has explained the growing urgency of the need. What have you to report?
The new locomotive was on track for completion, but we're having difficulty pulling her into the station, in a manner of speaking. You see, when we used the Dawn Blaze to get you into the dome, urgency outweighed all other considerations. But now we're back to our original problem. How to run the railroad without upsetting the inhabitants of Maywastone.
Oh, that is the RRONEEK. The other Hhetso that followed them are none too pleased about the Hhetso being spooked by the noise of the locomotive either. The solution I've devised to quieten the railroad should address that complaint. But a silent train presents a different danger. The RRONEEK will need to be deterred from wandering across the tracks. And I suppose we can't just blow the whistle at them, or they'll panic and be put off their grazing again. Weren't the railroads plotted to avoid the RRONEEK's preferred grazing areas, though? It's odd that they're getting so close in the first place. The RRONEEK's grazing patterns have shifted since the tracks were laid. I'm not certain why, but I intend to ask the people of Maywastone for their insight. As a major proponent of the railroad, I have a duty to assist in that matter, and I too would hear what the Hhetso have to say about it. They are the ones most affected, after all. I believe it would be best to begin by consulting their leader, Hhetso. The rest of you can accompany us to the Hhetso encampment if you like.
Okay. There's a lot of back and forth, and I see a fair amount of people here. This might be a longer cutscene. Unvoiced as usual. Vow of resolve, vow of reason. I bid you welcome to our camp. But what brings you all the way to Maywastone?
I thank you for seeing us. Our visit concerns the matter of the Zaktaral Railroad.
And so we explain. Gotta figure out some way to deal with this. Can build some RRONEEK bridges across the railroad, maybe. You too have noticed the RRONEEK's unexpected change in behavior, then. My son, Hhetso, has been looking into this matter. Hhetso?
Normally, we'd expect the RRONEEK to keep to their favorite grounds nearly for a while yet, and despite a thorough search, we haven't found anything wrong with the quality or quantity of the grazing in Pariolan and Yawanet. I can't pronounce any of these. Yet they refuse to keep where they usually would, instead pushing westward towards your railroad.
I certainly see no cause for this unseasonal migration. Nevertheless, should they continue to move west, we will follow.
As any true Hhetso would, I suppose. And as you may have surmised, I am of Hhetso descent. My parents traveled with the RRONEEK as well, though I myself have no memory of the experience. I was left behind as a babe, you see, during such a migration. One of many sacrifices necessitated by a nomadic lifestyle, I am forced to assume.
Abandoned, huh?
A chance encounter with a kind Pelu merchant was the only reason I survived. Taking pity on me, he taught me his trade that I might fend for myself. I became a storekeeper in Tuliolal's markets, and that is where the Dawn servant found and adopted me. I had already been in the palace some time when Lamati came to join us. Like me, she had been cast aside by her parents. I knew the pain of solitude and wanted to spare her that suffering. As this tiny child's new brother, I swore I would always be there for her.
That doesn't explain why you were abandoned in the first place, though.
Truly, I've never heard of the RRONEEK choosing a path so arduous as to force such a terrible decision, nor of any Hhetso willingly leaving their own flesh and blood behind. There must have been some exceptional circumstance. I cannot say. The idea of following in their footsteps that I might better make excuses for their actions never much appealed to me.
Damn. Even if they had good reason, wouldn't you want to know? But if they had good reason. Even if it might help you better understand the RRONEEK's current behavior. Yeah, this one's more likely to appeal to him.
As is so often the case, you are correct. Though my discomfort with the Hhetso may arise from fear of reopening old wounds rather than blind fervor for innovation, it would nevertheless see me repeat past mistakes. And to refuse to learn one of our country's treasured traditions would make me a poor Dawn servant indeed. Please, teach me of the RRONEEK and what they mean to you. I promise to listen with an open mind.
Good on you, Koana. We would be delighted. In the meantime, your companions are welcome to look around. Maybe I can find something weird going on.
Will you learn of the Hhetso culture with me? I should like to approach this with the fervent curiosity that you and my sister share, but it would be useful to know whether I am, doing it correctly.
Fine.
Then it's settled. You'll learn more of the RRONEEK, and we'll have a look around the plains. And perhaps in the process, we'll find the answers we seek.
Alright. Ehrenvel and Wook, off you go. I'll stay here and listen to a lecture, I guess. Alright, Hhetso, lay it on us.
The quickest way to learn about our way of life is to do as we do. I hope you're not above manual labor.
I'm not.
I am not the most experienced, I'm ashamed to admit, but I shall put forth every effort. That's all we ask. Take these tools.
Okay. What kind of tools are they?
Now, introduce yourself to anyone who looks busy and ask if you can help. They'll be happy to teach you what to do in exchange for another pair of hands to do it.
Okay.
Let us meet back here and later to share what we've learned.
And yes, there was a knot in there. It was just hard to see with all the bodies clumped together. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness! All the people around here suddenly need help. My word. Alright, first things first. As you stroke the RRONEEK's coat, you note that many portions are shaggy and tangled.
This one's fur is a bit overgrown, but a good brushing should thin it out. Would you like to give it a try? You'll need the right tool for the job, mind you. A comb of the type you're used to would not just get lost in the tangle like it's not.
Well, here we are. Oh god, they did just give us a bunch of random tools, didn't they?
Hhetso sent a RRONEEK brush with you, did he? How like him? Now just run it through one little patch at a time. Gently.
Okay. There. You better, buddy? You dutifully brush the RRONEEK until your arms go weary from the prolonged battle with its coat. It appears much tidier now, though the same cannot be said for your clothes, which have acquired a new coat of their own.
Well done. With less XX fur, our friend here will be more comfortable in the afternoon heat and less susceptible to illness. A combed coat also makes it easier for us to identify injuries should the need arise.
Convenient. Alright, and what do you need, sir? I'm afraid I've finished with my task for the time being, but since you're so eager to learn about our way of life, why don't I tell you a bit about our migration customs? If you're here, you'll likely already know that the RRONEEK are Hhetso, our guides, that we travel with through the turning of the seasons. We trust them to lead us to fertile lands with all we need to survive. But you may not know that sometimes the herd splits into two, bound for different paths. On those occasions, we Hhetso must also part with half of our number. You may think it a strange and stressful custom, but over the years it has seen us visit new lands and broaden our horizons as a people. This too is the wisdom of the Hhetso. Interesting. Oh, I bet that's what happened to Koana, isn't it? He was supposed to go with one of the two tribes, but neither of them were keeping track of who was supposed to take him.
This won't do. The wind will go right through it, and me without my needle and sinew.
Hang on, I think I got one of those. Here you are.
Oh, these are precisely what I needed. I should be able to patch up the covering now. Given how often we pack up and reassemble our tents, they're bound to get the occasional tear. Fortunately, the RRONEEK hide they're made of is durable enough that we generally needn't worry.
Yeah, but you gotta keep track of them seams, man. Them seams are where every bit of trouble is gonna happen. Playful.
You're learning about the Hhetso way of life, aren't you? I may have a thing or two to share, but rather than talking your ear off, let me test your powers of deduction. I find answers much easier to recall later if I arrived at them myself. Our Hhetso provide us with something that we use in medicines, poultices, and soap to drive away pests and to sustain our fires. What is it?
Huh. Bones, hooves. Are hooves bone? Is it dung again? In all honesty, it's probably dung.
Oh, it sounds like there's a story there, but that is indeed the correct answer. We've discovered myriad uses for RRONEEK chips over time, each a boon to our way of life. Where there is a need, our Hhetso always provide.
Oh, lovely. Also, dang, second quest already done. This might be a short video today. All right, all done.
You smell of the grass and the wind. Which is a good thing, I promise. You could nearly be mistaken for one of us. You even look the part. I have to wonder how Valquana's getting on. I assumed he would be reluctant to get his hands dirty, but he seems his wish to understand us was sincere.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, there he is now.
And he seems to have made a friend. Aww. You know you can't take it home with you, my Quana.
Apologies for my tardiness. I was tasked with grazing the REAVER and ended up rather far afield. I found myself wandering hither and thither at my companion's inclination. To force us back to the trail seemed inappropriate. But how was your own work? Have you anything to share?
Oh, yes. His star life revolves around the REAVER, but in turn the people receive all they need. The REAVER are treasured members of this community, as important as family. But yeah, no, definitely everything around here revolves around these guys.
Yes, I feel the truth of this myself. While I was hesitant to leave my fate to the whims of the Hhetso, rather than tread man-made paths, I arrived where I was meant to be all the same. Mine is not the only way. There were times I lacked the experience to know otherwise. My inability to conceive of how a decision might be right does not mean that it is wrong. My parents had a duty to the REAVER, as they did to me, and so I wonder if their leaving me behind was not so selfish an act as I once believed. I have no way to know, of course, and regardless, this has no bearing on our present concerns. We are here in service to the people of Tyrol, after all. Nevertheless, I thank you for helping me find deeper meaning in what we've done today, and I will endeavor to remain curious, especially where the Hhetso are concerned.
Good man, good man.
I'm glad to hear that, Valquana. You're welcome among our herd any time.
Mm-hmm. And with that, 2 quests down, and only 1 to go before we're done with this patch. Scary. Well, at least the story part. Alright, let's get me started on the last one here, the warmth of family. Really, none of the quests were called Crossroads, I'm surprised. The wind looks like it's picking up for some reason.
Corana, how did it go?
You know, I half expected this to be voiced the way it was being animated.
I believe I finally understand the significance of the Hhetso. They nourish the Hhetso as they grow, and provide warmth and companionship in a harsh and unpredictable world. They are equal to any man, not beast to be tamed. Moreover, RRONEEK are sensitive. Though we may treat their injuries or brush their coats to keep them hale, they must ever be free to follow their instincts and seek lands where they might thrive. The Hhetso would never cage them, and neither should we. To control their migratory patterns or capture those who wander too close to the tracks is out of the question.
Huh.
Then it is particularly important to advance our original line of inquiry. Fortunately, we were able to visit the RRONEEK's once favored grazing grounds.
And? Did you find anything?
As we were told, the grass looks fine, but the place is too quiet. It's not just the RRONEEK, even the birds and field mice have fled. We did encounter 1 pack of Ceratoraptors, but they look to be passing through in a hurry. Typically, that sort of behavior in the fauna would be associated with natural disasters, earthquake, landslides, and the like.
Huh.
Though the Hhetso would have surely put 2 and 2 together were the cause geological. I measured the area's ether to be certain. There was indeed nothing to suggest recent environmental disruption, but I did notice one anomaly.
Eh?
A strong etheric signature to the east, moving across the plain, albeit slowly.
Curious. A large animal, perhaps. What do you think, Quana? I would say probably not an animal. Unless it's another Turok Vidral.
And given where we were, I believe we are dealing with a powerful beast. A predator, perhaps, given the local fauna's behavior. One of the raptors we saw looked like it had a bite taken out of its tail by something with very large fangs.
Could it be a two Hhetso? Gesundheit?
RRONEEK REAVER in the common tongue. Our people have several names for such creatures. Fangs that heal Hhetso in the night is another evocative one. RRONEEK can fend off many predators with their horns, but not the true Hhetso. Their scales are tough as adamant, and neither horn nor arrow can pierce them.
Sounds like a job for me.
A well-toothed carnivore with an unusually tough hide. I cannot recall any such fauna in this region. They usually roam the wilds in the northeast, and most herds keep well clear of them. I can't tell you why this one is so far from home and it's packed both. In any case, I believe the source of the RRONEEK's consternation is clear, as is our next move. We must drive this Reaver away, that they might return to their grazing lands in peace.
Dude, I'm just gonna kill it. That's all. I'm just gonna go kill the damn thing. That way our big old buffaloes will be just safe.
Never fear. We will make certain that the beast threatens you no more.
Huh. Okay. So we know what to do. Now, what's left to do is to get to it. And that, my friends, is a duty calls.
The RRONEEK Reaver is a clear threat to the local population. We cannot allow it to roam unchecked. But it won't do for us to go running off in search of it without having made proper preparations. And if others returning from across the plain have spotted it, they may be able to inform us of its recent behavior and where it might be found.
Your progress through the upcoming battle will be saved at certain points. Oh, it's gonna be a long fight. Alright. Let's see how this goes. Suddenly daylight. What, are we gonna use the RRONEEK as bait here all of a sudden?
Help! Help!
Finally some voice acting.
Hhetso is coming this way!
So that's how you pronounce that. This is damned convenient.
It has beasts across the plains in a panic, and our RRONEEK are practically paralyzed with fear. We must get them to safety.
RRONEEK. Really? That's how you say that?
We can assist by helping to calm the creatures. Once they're less agitated, it should be possible to hurt them.
After they're out of harm's way, we'll deal with the RRONEEK Reaver.
Yeah, that sounds like it's up to me.
I suggest you remain here to attend to the RRONEEK when they arrive.
They'll be safe with me. Please, be careful out there.
Let's go, people. We got a Reaver to deal with. Alright, search for
Make
RRONEEK.
haste! We must protect the RRONEEK!
I'm trying to make haste. I'm pinned by an event.
We're right behind you.
Come on, let me out, let me out! Search for RRONEEK. Big old suckers, I'm surprised I'm not seeing any. Where are the RRONEEK? Oh, there's some. Ah, dang, there's a lot of them over there.
There they are!
I'm trying. I'm sprinting. I'm hauling that booty.
They're terrified. We must do what we can to soothe them.
All right, come on, big guy, you can go. Don't worry, it's safe back home. There we go. There we go. There. Everybody's good now, right? Nice. You guys all good?
That
Awesome.
herd should be alright. Let's look for stragglers.
I assume stragglers will be on this side of the barrier. Yep.
The RRONEEK are to rally too. None shall be left behind.
There's some more. Oh, they're running right for us. Uh-oh, critters. I see
Must be
critters.
something up ahead. Come!
Ah, I see them, I see them.
There!
They Eyes are no match for the likes of us.
I'll deal with you myself. Get off my RRONEEK! That one's done. And there were 3. Oh, no, then there's 1. And now there's no. Here come them raptors they were talking about.
In a panic was clearly an understatement. More are coming!
Oh, shit. Can I intercept these? Yes, I can. Ha! I got spat upon. I'll save that shit. Gator.
You're
Gator!
mine.
Gator. Uh-oh, got little ones.
All or nothing then.
Oh, big hit's coming. Damn! Koala with the big hits. Alright, time to deal with you myself. Burn that meter. There we are.
It seems that did the trick.
Where's the big one? I don't mean the alpha alligator, I mean the actual RRONEEK Reaver.
For the fodder, at least. But where's...
Alright. Small fry's done. So where's Big Daddy? Ho! God damn!
Look there! We've got a big one coming!
That looks like it belongs in Monster Hunter.
Impenetrable scales and wicked fangs.
That's the Reaver.
That's a RRONEEK, and no mistake.
He's a big boy. Oh, he really. Oh no! No! He's like, this one's like, I'm gonna shit my pants.
That one there.
Koana, I swear to God, you do not want to get eaten by the T-Rex. You're gonna have to hit that thing with something bigger. Hot shots are not gonna do it.
Not so fast.
Oh! Wow, I really thought he got smacked more to the side, but I knocked him almost straight back.
Even should it cost me my life.
Oh, crap. Dude, let me handle this.
I will save the Hhetso!
Nope, this is our job. Conk.
Kona! Are you alright?
That's some hard scales on this thing. Gonna have to sharpen up.
Do not concern yourself with me. Get the RRONEEK to safety.
Aaronville's got it.
There. You've nothing to fear.
Little beastie's like, no, I gotta put it in fear. I'm out, baby. Leave this to the combat classes.
Right. Let's finish the job.
That's indeed. Ah, damn.
I made a vow to our people.
You shall plague them no longer!
Alright, big old beastie time. Event, out event. Here we go.
You'll find the vow of reason is not without resolve.
Right into the big whammy.
Damn it!
And again.
Not even a scratch.
Oh yeah, this guy's taking nothing.
Buy me some time to think, will you?
Sure. It's not like I'm doing anything of actual matter over here. Jesus.
And I will find it.
What in the hell?
Keep it busy. I need time.
I'm trying.
Right. Go for the legs.
Oh, here we are. Target. A target that's actually taking damage? Oh, I don't mind if I do. Big strikes. Oh, those are lingering. Almost got the legs down. One more big dragon install might do it. Or not. Damn. I was really hoping that would do it.
Now we just have to keep it pinned. You're thinking, Connor.
Think harder, my man.
Protecting current of ether. Whence does it flow?
Where is it? Where's my target? Give me a target, my man.
I've got it!
Got something? Whoa! Dick.
One well-placed piercing round to the chest, and...
Where the heck were you packing that thing, Quana?
you're done for!
Oh, the heart's exposed.
That's stem the flow of protective ether.
All right, time to lay waste. Oh God, lay waste indeed.
Nothing stopping us now.
Jeez, it really is laying waste. Oh.
Still not backing down, huh? Fine with me.
All right, big hits, big hits. I see how this guy's gonna go. There we are. Oh. Group up. Keep going. 3, 4. Ouroboros. That sounded like Bismarck roar.
We must disperse that ether ere the Reaver recovers it!
Sprint. There we go. Here we go again. Woo! Dang, I have 9 damage ups. You know, if this were Monster Hunter, this sucker would make me a mean set of blades and armor.
We did it. The Hhetso, are they?
They're fine. Assuming there aren't more of these T-Rexes running around.
The RRONEEK have all made it to Mechwa Hhetso. Hunters are scouring the area for any remaining threats, but the local fauna appear to have calmed down.
That's good. There.
We cannot thank you enough for your timely aid.
And hopefully now the RRONEEK will stay on their side of the tracks.
You, most of all, Bow of Reason. We feared you would be loath to take direct action, yet you didn't hesitate to put your life on the line for our Hhetso.
I did no more than is a Dawn servant's duty. The ethereal conductivity of those scales is astounding. I dare say we could repurpose them to create a device that emits controlled pulses of ether.
Ooh. Say to keep the RRONEEK away from the tracks when the trains are running.
Ether resembling that of the predator the RRONEEK fear most.
Mm-hmm.
It might work. If we struck the right balance, we would have the means to deter the RRONEEK from approaching the railroad without causing them undue distress.
Incredible! Kona, you've done it again.
That's a good idea.
I must say, I was hoping I'd never have to see one of these again.
Again.
Still haven't forgotten the last one. And it's been more than 20 years now.
Oh, let me guess. This is the reason why Kwana was abandoned, was one of these big nasties.
I had come as a trader to the camp in Lozeni Hetta. A camp that was obliterated in an instant by that monster.
Mm-hmm. He wasn't abandoned, he was a survivor. That's gonna be what happens here.
Lozeni Hetta. That's where the Pelu Pelu trader found me as a babe. Please, can you tell me what you saw?
Hey, look who's interested in their past all of a sudden.
As I said, I had traveled there to trade with our fellow Hhetzaro. Like us, they followed the RRONEEK. And like us, they were visited by a REAVER. The fiend struck like a whirlwind in the night. It was chaos.
Mm-hmm.
I grabbed some token belongings and bolted in a panic, thinking only of getting as far away as possible. But even in my panicked state, I could not help but notice the young couple racing the other way, toward the fell creature. Well distracted, I heard one cry. "Save our son! Save the Hhetso!
Quana's birth parents. Has to be.
After that, nothing but the pounding of my heart and feet and RRONEEK thunder. I ran and ran. And as the sun broke the horizon, I found myself separated from both man and beast. Windborne words say that a group of survivors reunited with their remaining RRONEEK and have long since moved on. But still more were never seen again, including the brave couple. Or so the story goes.
Well, I'm glad they didn't drag out the mystery of Quana's parents.
What became of their child?
But still, damn. This came out of nowhere.
I'm afraid I don't know. But if he wasn't with the survivors, even if he lived through that night, the wilderness wouldn't have been kind to a little one out on his lonesome.
Unless he got helped out by a kindly Pelu Pelu, of course.
Maybe not. But perhaps a passing Pelu Pelu would. And one day, even a Dawn servant himself.
Yes, Quana can put 2 and 2 together and make 4.
All these years, I was convinced that my parents had left me behind to follow after the RRONEEK.
And instead, they were Reaver Chow. Not much better, I'll be honest.
But now I see, they didn't abandon me. They were trying to keep me safe. I've wasted so much time resenting them, when in truth, they gave me everything I have today.
That is a very positive way to look at this, Quana, and that is the right way to look at it.
It is thanks to them that I live to know the warmth of family, even after they were gone.
Aww.
And now that I am Dawn servant, all of Tuliyola is my family. A family I will always protect, as my parents protected me.
Good man. Good man. And a free nod. Now, here's the real question. Why is this thing running around in the first place around here? Guess we'll never know. Quana! Quana, there you are, man. Damn. Zoom in.
To know that the Hhetso are safe is more than enough. Yet, would it be wrong to hope that in protecting them, we also avenged my parents? It is the least I owe to them after all this time. Dekumon, I thank you for standing by me, as Dawn servant, and as the often perfect man boss beneath that mantle. Now, let us return our attentions to the matter we came here to address, shall we? We have removed the root cause of the RRONEEK straying from their favorite grazing, and obtained the tools to devise an additional precautionary measure, a silent whistle, as it were. This whistle must be capable of emitting pulses of ether strong enough that they will shy away from the tracks on instinct, yet not so strong as to drive them into a panic. If we can achieve this, it will be a far sight better than a traditional whistle, more effective and less stressful for the creatures themselves too.
Sounds good. I'll count that as a nod.
Let us return to Shalonai Station and begin work on it then. Walika and his crew will doubtless be relieved to finally have a solution.
Awesome. There's Walika. You look pleased about something. Good news for the railroad, I take it. Yep, indeed. Very good news. So the RRONEEK were avoiding a predator. Smart ones they are. And Val Quana's not too bad himself, what with his whistle idea. Sit tight. We'll have this train on the tracks before you know it. Sit tight? I mean, sure. Oh, honestly, don't have much else to do at the moment. Unvoiced, I imagine.
We're ready to go.
Oh! Color me surprised. Gonna need some passenger cars, but at least we got the engine up and running again.
Whoa! She looks as good as new.
If I had time to do a proper job, could have really made her shine.
That's all right.
Had to cobble together the exterior with spare parts. We refurbished the interior, though. Not that you can appreciate it from out here. But as far as the RRONEEK are concerned, we've spared no effort.
Good.
From the ballast to the ties, we've adjusted every bit of the track so she'll run quiet as a field mouse.
You and your crew have worked wonders. Our nation is in your debt.
Come now. If anything, credit's due to Tuliolal. It's thanks to the folk you recruited from every corner of the continent that we were able to get her up and running so quickly.
Oh, were they all just hanging around still?
Besides, the ethereal whistle's the true marvel. And we wouldn't have that without the scales you brought us. However grateful you are, know that we're even more thankful.
Everybody wants to share the thanks.
Right. If we're done talking, let's put this train through her paces.
Come on, I want to see this thing go. Got people wanting to travel to and from here. Are we gonna run with just the engine for the first test? Yeah. Go on in, Arendelle, on the maiden voyage of the new train. Actually is rather quiet for a train. Oh, there's a RRONEEK on the tracks. Buddy!
There's a RRONEEK up ahead.
Time to test the whistle. Wow, that's good stopping for a train.
Now, to test our whistle.
On it. Just point it in the general direction and...
Oh, that's quiet. But the RRONEEK's like, oh fuck. Nope.
It's moving away.
It has the unintended side effect also of making them all shit themselves when they hear it.
Meanwhile, our friends over there appear wholly unperturbed.
Sounds good. Very nice, very nice. I think we have us a functioning train. Now the people who want to come back to Tyrol can. Fair sight safer at least.
We can alert those who wander too close without disturbing the rest of the herd.
a roaring success! In a quiet way, like.
Oh. Kwana got some new glasses. Nice. I'd say that's a successful field test of the train.
Then with your permission, Vow of Reason, the Shock Tyrol Railroad is back in service.
It's about damn time. I think that actually was a nod there, hiding. Oh, and that's the end of the quest.
For a while there, we were real worried that we'd never get the railroad running again. But now that the test drive was such a success, we can breathe easy and start hauling people to and from the dome. First Shalonai, and then the continent. Watch out, Zaktaral, here we come.
I share the sentiment, but we got a mountain of work ahead of us to ensure smooth operations.
Time to get back at it, you know. The efforts of you all today have not gone unnoticed. Once more, I thank you.
Good.
As for our own work, I trust you can handle matters in Alexandria, Lamadi.
There we go. That takes care of that. Oh! I was wrong! There is a fourth quest. Crossroads, there it is! I knew there had to be a quest called Crossroads at the end. Well, let's finish this one up then. I thought this was gonna be a short video.
Well, it's possible that Shell has made some headway by now, and regardless, we should spread word that the railroad's been restored to service. Shell, what do you have her working on now?
Looking for little Galulja's mother.
Galulja's mother? I'd feel the same in his shoes. I've felt the same. Some questions are painful to leave unanswered.
Oof, yeah, sorry.
There's no cause to look at me like that. The Couchia we met may have only been a simulacrum, but her memory was real. I needed to search for what she left behind, because she left it with me, and I will carry it always. On my backpack, see? I have a little charm and everything.
Oh my goodness.
Speaking of things you're carrying, is that a teeny tiny tortilla? What? No.
God damn it, it's sticking out again, isn't it?
It is merely a token from Alexandria. Our friends in Oblivion would not take no for an answer, and I thought it as good a souvenir as any. Whatever you say. For what it's worth, I think it's a nice way to bring her with you on your travels.
Aww. I still think Arenville would make a hell of a Beastmaster trainer.
Yes, well, you're off to the dome now, aren't you? I thought I might join you for the time. See if there is what I can do for the people there. Much changed though it is, I still consider it my home. Of course, we can give you the full story on the way.
Alright, see if you guys have found anything interesting. Come on. Say you found something interesting. Please say you found something good.
A simple yet elegant solution. And thus is the railroad back in operation. Meanwhile, Shell has nearly finished processing the data. She will be able to share her findings with us imminently.
Stola!
I'm interrupting something, I gather. Why, Istola, what brings you here? I've seen enough of the gate in the Skydeep Center for now, so I'm shifting my investigation to living memory.
Oh.
While there, I thought I would do well to have the company of an expert on electrope. I'd like to take a closer look at the place myself. I can join you once we've finished here.
Poor Shale's just busy today.
Lest your fears I've forgotten, once I've made headway with living memory, the key in your keeping shall be the next subject of my scrutiny.
Don't worry, I haven't forgotten. Oh dear, that key's gonna be a problem, isn't it?
There was a mountain of data to sift through, much of it tantalizing, I admit.
Did not expect this to be voiced.
But it will take time to fully decrypt everything that piques my interest, so to answer our immediate question, I've been concentrating my efforts on the audio saved by Taishulja herself. While I've not listened to it yet, I have a selection ready for playback. Would you like to hear it now?
Wait, you haven't pre-screened this? Oh dear.
Yes, please.
This could be bad.
All right. Several audio files will now play in sequence.
Oof. One of these is just gonna be her screaming, isn't it? I played enough survival horror games, I know how this ends. Those last survivor logs, they're never pretty.
My name is Taishulja, and I decided to record this to help me put my thoughts in order, I suppose. Mother?
Most likely.
Officially I am. Was a Virgin with the Lance Guard. I was part of a contingent dispatched to Yasulani to hunt a Tural that was wreaking havoc. After our mission was complete, I elected to remain. It was the perfect opportunity to document the geographic distribution of medicinal herbs in this region. Or so I said when requesting special dispensation. In truth, I could not bear to return to Tuliyollal. I had hoped to aid Commander Zoralja in the right of succession, but he did not so much as look my way. I was never in contention, of course. One of the nameless many in his army.
Oh, Zoralja supporter.
To go back and face that reality was too much for me, so I ran. And in my cowardice, I stumbled upon this path. A path that changed my life. When the dome appeared, I found myself trapped within, and reunited with my commander.
Aha.
How am I to speak of Commander Zoralja? I admired him. His incontestable strength. His unwavering focus. He was a man of great passions.
She's trying not to drool on the microphone right now.
I watched him, captivated by his intensity. From afar, I would not dare approach. And in watching, I came to know him. His eyes too sought the distance, but not as mine did. He yearned not for another, but something else, beyond the horizon. That gaze would never fall upon me. I knew. The experiment will soon proceed to its next phase, and when it does, as he promised, I will have my heart's desire.
Oh dear.
Today. It should have been today. A new beginning. What I have dreamed of for so long. I hold a future in my arms. If you could see him, embrace him. Surely that would be enough.
Well, Kalanda's story had a tragic end, but at least ended on a semi-happy note. I imagined this one was never going to be as good. Zoralja's too goddamn cold.
Full of hope I was. A foolish hope.
Yep. Daddy Dearest gave no shits.
Its scales are blue.
He's your son.
Holy crap. Zoralja looks like he's seen a ghost.
No, I can't.
What?
I don't know how. How could I? How? To raise a child, be a father. I don't. I can't.
Wow.
No! Get it away from me.
Dude, that is...
Get that thing away from me!
That is fucking cold, man. Well, at the very least, he's not a clone. Or a science experiment. Or a bioweapon.
It's all right, little one. Papa was just surprised. That's all.
But still, God, that's gotta feel terrible.
He'll come around. We'll be a happy family.
Wishful thinking, I'm afraid. So what happened to her?
Kaniloka shouting for me. The research hasn't been going well. but I can't let him take it out on my baby. Hush now, little one. I know just where to hide you.
God damn.
That's all of them.
Well, now that we're done picking our collective jaws up off the frickin' floor. Yeesh.
He was abandoned, the poor dear. We found him in the drift downs a few years ago.
Yeah, being cared for by old Rust Bucket.
We know some manner of accident happened at the facility after this was recorded. Perhaps your mother couldn't come back for you.
More than likely.
Hey, Gololcha.
I'm fine, Lamachi. Father and Mother, they were both so lonely. If we could have been together, maybe they wouldn't have been. But sometimes things don't work out, no matter how hard you try.
Oof.
I can't tell if I'm happier now.
Wow.
But it's better to know, I think. Thank you, everyone.
It is better to know. At least now you have a chance to understand. Aw, there you go. I'm sure the little guy could use a good cry right about now. Alright, I guess we're gonna be off to living memory now, Ishtola.
It's better to know. A profound response for one so young. Though I wish he didn't have to be. Gololcha is indeed wise beyond his years. Yet one never outgrows the need for dependable companions. 'Tis fortunate that he has you. Thank you, Shale. Because of you, I got to hear my mother's whole story. You heard it because you were brave enough to listen, Gololcha. If you remember one thing, remember that. Now then, having shared what I can at present, I'm ready to head to living memory when you are. I'm planning to be thorough, so we will need to stop for supplies along the way. That said, I promise we won't remain over long. I know we all have much and more to attend to. For now, farewell.
Okay. Huh. A word before you leave. Our network's already spreading word at the railroad. We expected people would be clamoring to get on the first train back. Yet the reaction's been the polar opposite. Scant few seem inclined to depart Alexandria anytime soon.
What? When we spoke before, you said many from Tuliyollal were eager to reunite with friends and family. Maybe they're concerned about getting through Vanguard. If so, we could take turns accompanying them. In any case, we need to speak with the people ourselves. Let's start at Lado 9.
Okay. What is going on with the people here, huh? I don't see a lot of people here, Wook.
There may still be people gathering in Praxis Park. Let's try there first.
Okay. Okay, we get some bodies.
People look uneasy. Did something happen?
Kinda was busy elsewhere. Didn't have a chance to find out what's going on. There's a big crowd. Maybe someone there will know. Damn, tiny little nod that time.
Have you heard? Someone was killed in the Thunder Yards.
Oh, more death.
The Thunder Yards was one of the hunters slain by a beast.
It was a hunter, all right, and a veteran at that. But it was no fiend that did him in. Only a random bolt of lightning.
Well, I thought you guys still had the spare souls in your regulators, huh?
Such a senseless way to die. They say that he expended his last soul cells during Zaraljar's attack on the city.
Oh. He was just out.
For an upright, hard-working man to meet such an unceremonious end, it feels wrong.
You know, funny enough, this actually came up as a discussion when we were going through Dawntrail proper about why a society would, you know, gravitate toward a system of extra lives, and the Thunderbolts came up. It came up as part of our discussion, where, you know, if you're just walking around and suddenly, bam, bolt of lightning straight to the noggin and you're dead. Yeah, that would be the sort of thing you'd want extra lives in the back pocket for. Over. Huh. It's kind of funny about that, isn't it?
But we'll be fine, won't we? Even if the system no longer erases our memory of the departed, the regulators continue to function. I shan't go before my time. Growing old and passing peacefully with the help of the ushers is only natural.
Well, you may think so, but how are we to know? We have no memory of those who have gone. More may have met violent deaths than passed from old age, and we would be blissfully unaware.
Yeah, you would. That's the problem with this whole erasing of the memory system.
It could happen to you, or me, to any of us.
Oh my God, yep. A society suddenly understanding the fear of death all at once. This isn't gonna be a problem, no sir. Oh, I'm gonna be on riot patrol before long, knowing my luck.
Then what are we to do? Spend every waking moment thinking only of how we might die?
No, the opposite. You need to think about how you're going to live.
With time, I had hoped that they'd be able to adjust to their new situation. But it's only gotten worse.
Look! It's Queen Sphene!
Wait, what? The fuck? How the hell is she back? Oh, crap. Well, we've got the key, so she can't be going merging dimensions no more. But, again, the fuck?
Help, Queen Sphene! The grown-ups are really upset, and I don't know what to do.
I see that you are as kind-hearted as ever, Nico. Never fear. I'm here to set things aright.
I don't understand. Sphene is gone. Forever.
Uh-huh. So what am I looking at? AI construct?
You there, Gossan. You were the Queen's aide, weren't you?
Mm-hmm.
What's the meaning of this?
Begging your pardon, Vow of Resolve. But Her Majesty Queen Sphene is paying visit to her people, as is her wont.
Dude, she's dead.
What are you talking about? Sphene is dead. You officiated the funeral yourself. We all placed flowers to mourn her passing.
A funeral? For Her Majesty?
Oh, fuck. He doesn't know. Somebody messed with the damn memories again. Uh-oh.
What a curious jest. You know full well that ceremony was to commemorate those lives lost during the attack of Alexandria.
Ah, crap.
Her Majesty walks among her people that she might support them in this most trying of times. Surely that is not cause for consternation.
The heck? Turn the system back on. Sounds like I need to pay a trip to living memory.
Your Majesty, won't you free us from these terrible memories of the departed? This is no way to live. Not for us, nor our children.
They're asking to have their memories wiped. You're kidding me.
I wish that I could. Truly I do. But with living memories shut down, even I cannot restore the system that once afforded us that comfort. You needn't fret, however. I have prepared an alternate solution.
Oh dear. This is not gonna end well.
All of us shall be made endless.
Oh, fuck! No!
I have created a new system that allows you to transplant your memories directly into an ethereal vessel. One not reliant upon soul cells.
God damn it.
This way, you need never again fear death. You may live as you please, and for as long as you like.
Oh, god damn it. What the hell is
Our
going on?
stores of ether are, at present, not sufficient to provide this boon to everyone.
Oh great, here we go with the invasion plans again.
But some of you received neo-regulators for the funeral ceremony, did you not?
What? Those black regulators?
And there are still more we have yet to distribute. 5,000 in all.
Oh shit.
One day soon, those with neo-regulators will be called to join the Endless, and thence be free of suffering forevermore.
But only 5,000 of us?
Oh.
You Victral!
Oh, this is gonna end badly, Svi.
The real Sphene would never be content to save only some of her people. Who are you?
I am Sphene, the Queen of Reason.
I don't believe you. Oh, the freaking creepy face, though. What the shit? There's a virus in the system. Not here. Not now, we need more information. Something's going on.
Let's return to the back room. I need to calm down, and then we'll talk.
Mm-hmm. Something's rotten in Denmark. How the hell did Sphene get back? She literally erased herself. And why is the memory system back on? But only for her. Why was the screen over there flickering? God damn it. Well, shit. We can't have this. What the hell? We took care of Sphene. Now we got a fake running around? Oh, God. I would claim Ascians, but we're well past Ascians, so who? Why? Who is the big one for me? Who remade Sphene? Like, I am flabbergasted. I have no idea. I imagine we'll get some clues here.
We only got the proclamation from a distance, but I can tell you that the message about neo-regulators was received with utmost clarity.
Mook is not happy about this one.
Oh, it couldn't have been Sphene. She should have been destroyed when the meso terminal shut down. Without a single Alexandrian to bear witness, presented with an identical figure claiming to be their beloved queen, 'tis no surprise that they would choose to believe she's alive.
Oh, Alphino, it's more than that. The memory wipe. They forgot they even had a funeral for her.
What is troubling, however, is the denial that the funeral was held in her honor. 'Tis as if their memories have been erased.
I mean, they are still wearing the damn regulators. Someone turn that system back on.
Given that the members of Oblivion remain unaffected, that was likely the work of the regulators. But by whose design? Someone smart enough to play at being the Queen of Reason. In that guise, even if some suspect deception, most of Alexandria would be on her side. We need to find out who she really is.
A Agreed. Big group nod all around.
While I agree wholeheartedly, we should avoid drawing more attention than we already have. We must be patient until Oblivion's network turns up a lead, or until our self-proclaimed queen makes her next move.
And just like that, we're all done. Oh, crap. Meanwhile, in living memory. Like, I know these patches love leaving us on cliffhangers, but god damn it. What the? Who is approaching Y'shtola?
Where am I?
That voice does not sound familiar.
My people. Are they safe?
Sphene? Y'shtola's walking towards...
Why am I...
her? God damn it, those two looked right at her. Oh, no, Y'shtola saw her. I saw her running. In fear of death, the people turn. To Queen Reborn, their fates to learn. Ah, crap. Well. Sad to say we won't be learning much about this for any time soon. Well, my friends, that is where we have to leave it for now. If you've enjoyed this, please leave a like and favorite, and subscribe to join me for more Eorzean adventures. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. We're going for the Alliance raid next.